السادس. Okay, the sixth lesson. In this lesson, we're going to learn هذه. هذه. What word does that sound like that we learned before? هذا. Okay, let's review هذا, right? هذا. There's three things that need to be fulfilled in order to use هذا. What's the first one?
Close.
It needs to be close. Okay, let's do close or near, right? What's another one?
Male.
Male. Exactly. Yes. So it must be masculine. And what's the last one? Singular. Perfect. Singular. Can you guys? What was that?
Close is just something that has to actually be physically close.
It has to be physically close. Yes. Can you give me the Arabic for these three? How do you say masculine? Mudakkar. Perfect. Mudakkar. How do you say singular? Mufrad. Mufradun. And how do you say close? Qarib. Qarib. Okay? Now, هذه. This also means, this. This. Okay? And there's three conditions. The same as hada. Okay? So, in the same sense, we said what? Close or near. We said singular. But the difference is the gender. The gender. Remember, there's only two genders. Not 26 or 37. Yeah, there's only two. Alright? Inshallah. If you're confused now, inshallah will be clear. So what's the gender of this one? It's going to be feminine. Feminine. So we use هذه for feminine things. Alright? For feminine things. We use هذا Muhammad. هذا إسماعيل. هذه آمنة. Right? هذه فاطمة. See that? How do you say feminine in Arabic? Muannath. Perfect. Muannathun. Muannathun. And then the same, mufrad, but let's do this, yeah? Mufrada. Tun. Mufrada. We're talking about a feminine thing. Okay? What about qaribun? Qaribatun. We're talking about a feminine thing now. Okay, the sign of femininity. One of the signs is this ta marbuta right here or right here. Okay? You got a question?
So basically, when I say this is near, and it's a male, هذا قريب, and then it's the female. هذه
Yep.
قريبة.
Yep. هذه قريبة. And remember, we're going to vocalize the endings. We're not going to say قريبة. That's proper, right? But let's learn it this way first. And you can always just leave it out when you're speaking. Right? هذه قريبة. This feminine thing or person or object is close. Alright? Makes sense, yeah? So that is what we're going to learn. هذه. So in the lesson it says هذه. So who can read the first sentence? Perfect. We'll translate.
This is the son of Hamid, and this is the daughter of Yasser.
Yep, this is the son of Hamid, and this is the daughter of Yasser. Now do you see? Hada referring to the son. Hadihi referring to the daughter. See that? It's not three daughters, not two. One daughter. Singular. Mufradatun. Okay, next sentence. Ibn Hamidin jalisun wa bintu Yasirin waqifatun. See that? Ibnu Hamidin, so the son of Hamid is what? What does Jalisun mean? Sitting, perfect. And the daughter of Yasser is what? Standing. So how do you know that was standing? Because we learned that before. Waqifun. Remember, al-mudarrisu waqifun wa lahu jalisun. But here it's referring to what? A masculine or feminine. Who's standing? Feminine thing. Bintu. Right? The daughter. Because mentioning is referring to the daughter, we have to use the feminine version of that word. Okay, next sentence. Man hadihi. Who is this? Referring to what? Male or female? Female. Who is this? Hadihi ukhtul muhandisi. This is the sister of the engineer. You see that? If I was to kind of make it into masculine, you say man hada Muhammadun, right? But we're learning the feminine. Man hadihi ukhtul muhandisi. It's the sister of the engineer. Who can read the next sentence? Ahiya aydan muhandisatun. What does that mean? Yeah. Is she also an engineer? Yeah. Is she also an engineer? Also, yep. So look here. We learn huwa. What does that mean? He. We learn hiya. What does that mean? Or she. So if I say, look, huwa muhandisun, sorry, muhandisun. Huwa muhandisun. He is an engineer. Let's transform it now to the girl version. Hiya muhandisatun. She is an engineer. Is this a masculine engineer or a feminine engineer? Feminine. How do we know? The time on Huta at the end. And also hiya, right?
Yeah.
But, right? But look, the time on Huta means she's a female engineer. If I was to say this, yeah? Mudarrisun. Okay, what does that mean? Teacher. Male or female? Male teacher. Because remember, what's the asl? Male, right? Now if I do this, mudarrisatun, what does that mean?
Female teacher.
Female teacher. It means teacher, but the female teacher. Okay? Now you see the change I did here, you write it bigger. Mudarrisun. That's a male teacher. When you want to transform it into a female teacher, this is what you do. Mudarri sa. You give it a fatha. And then you give it the ta marbuta, which is for females. Mudarrisatun. When you're changing something into the feminine version, the vowel sign right before it must become a fatha. Okay? Who can give me another example of something? Like any example. Perfect, yes. Tabibun, tabibatun. So look. Tabibun, tabibun. And now look. Tabibatun. Tabibatun. Tabibun means male doctor. Tabibatun means female doctor. So that is how we turn something, most things, into the feminine version. Okay? Some words in Arabic, they don't do this. Okay? So there's always exceptions.
Can you give an example?
An example. Yeah, I will give an example of an exception. Like for example, okay, we have ibnun. Ibnun means what? Son. And the equivalent in females is what? Bintun. Bintun. Okay? In this circumstance, you can also say ibnatun. Ibnatun. Look, we just did it. We just did this transformation. You can also say ibnatun.
It's still masculine.
But
Yeah, of course.
yeah, this is not masculine anymore. This is the masculine one. This is, the feminine one. It's a different word. It's a totally different word. But for some of them, you may also add tamarhuta.
So that's still feminine?
It's still feminine because that's
That's referring
tamarhuta.
to a male.
No. Let me write here. Let me write here. This is a male, and these are the female. I'm giving you this example because if nun means a son, and if you add the tamar buta, okay, it can mean daughter, sure, ibnatun. But sometimes in Arabic, you have to use a totally different word, bintun. Make sense? Alim. Yeah. That's good. Yeah, exactly. Alimatun. At the tamar buta at the end. See? Or like how we did this. Look at this. Qalun. Qalatun. See that? What about ammun? And ammatun. Ammatun. See that? Yep. See? And paternal uncle, paternal aunt. See? So yes, you can do that. Let's continue on. Okay, let's get some more practice in. Ahiya أيضا مهندسة. She also a female engineer, right? لا هي طبيبة. No, she is what? A female doctor. Yeah. And you can say doctor, but know that it's referring to a female. Because why? That tamabuta at the end. That's a big sign that something is feminine.
So the correct response to that would be that she's a doctor. Instead of saying that she's a female doctor.
Of course, without a doubt. But just to make it clear, that's what I'm saying it's a female doctor. I'm trying to make the rule instill in your mind right now. Sayyaratu. Is that a male noun or a female noun? Female. Female. Perfect. Why? Tamabuta. That's a big sign. How do you say tamabuta? Look at Okay, Sayyaratu man hadihi. Whose car is this? And who is referring to a female? Whose car is this? Who can read that sentence? Hadihi, I'll do it. Hadihi sayyaratul mudiri. This is the mudir's, the principal's car. The car of the principal. We're using hadihi because we're referring to the car, which is a feminine noun.
How come it's not Sayyaratun?
Because it's asking that question. The car of who?
So it's not definite.
Because it's mudaf ilayhi.
Yeah.
Whose car is this? The car of who is this?
Yeah, right.
Remember?
Is the correct feminine term for mudira?
Mudiratun.
Okay, so in this case, mudira.
Well, they're just referring to like a masculine, like guy. Like the principal is a masculine dude.
Okay.
They're just the main focus is the car, but yes, the car is the thing that's being owned by a masculine principal. If it was a feminine principal, if it was a girl principal, then yes, it would be the Talmud at the end.
So the feminine hadi sayyaratun, that is
doesn't affect it. And I'll explain why upcoming soon. Good question.
That's my question too.
Yeah, good question. It's coming up, no worries. Ma hadihi. What's this? What's the response? Can someone read? Hadihi mikwatun. What does that mean? This is the iron. Nice drawing. Okay. Do you understand the hadihi part? Right? And the tamarbuta part? Okay. Who can read the next sentence?
لمن هذا؟
Liman hadihi.
لمن هذه؟
Liman hadihi. Liman hadihi. What does that mean?
Where is this?
Yeah, like who is this for? Right? Because man means who. Who is this for? This li, this in lam, it means for or belongs to. For example,
They don't use this comic book creators terminology. They don't use it much, right? Yeah, they do.
look. Can you spot this? Where is it? Lillahi, look, right here. So what does it mean? All praises, meaning every single type of praise belongs to is for Allah alone. See? Okay, alhamdulillah.
Liman hada for so like how would that translate?
It
For
means
who?
for like whose is this? Yeah. Or who does it belong to? Who can read the response?
هذه خالد.
Yeah,
خالد.
هذه لخالدin.
هذه.
This is for belongs to or is for Khalid. Okay? I'm gonna explain the li later. We're just reading right now. Ad-darajatu Anas hadihi. Is this Anas's bicycle? La. Hadihi darajatu Ammar. No, this is the bicycle of Ammar. Look, this hadihi darajatun feminine. هذه جديدة. See that? جديدة. Even جديد, which is masculine. جديدة is feminine, is referring to the Bible. See? وَدَرَّاجَةُ أَنَسٍ قَدِيمَةٌ. Right? And Anas's bike is what? Old. قديم. It's old for masculine. قديمة is old for the feminine. Okay, who can read the next sentence?
هذه ساعة علي.
هذه ساعة علي.
علي.
So this is the watch of Ali. Watch, look, is watch masculine or feminine? Feminine. Why? How do we know?
This is
التاء مربوطة at the end. هي جميلة جدا. Like it is very beautiful. جدا means very, or like much, but very. It's very beautiful. Who can read the next one?
هذه ملعقة وهذه قدر. الملعقة في القدر.
في القدر.
في القدر.
هذه ملعقة. This is a spoon. Spoon is a feminine noun. Why? Because it has a ta marbuta at the end. وهذه قدر. قدر means pot, and this is a pot. Now you see, قدر doesn't have a ta marbuta. Oh man, we just learned all this stuff. Now they're breaking the rules now. Because why? There's some exceptions to the rules. How would you know? Dictionary, my friends. Dictionary. Dictionary, my friends.
Kidron is
Pot.
pot.
I got a big pot.
Feminine.
Yeah, قدر is feminine. And look, why? Because look, hadihi is being used for it. So there are some exceptions. That's what the author's trying to
So
show
there's
you.
some nouns that have like a masculine role, but they're just feminine.
There's feminine. Yeah. Like for example, a shams. Shams is a masculine or feminine?
Sounds nasty.
It's feminine. Yeah, the shams is feminine. Not saying that, oh my gosh, there's some deeper meaning to it. No, it's just how the Arabs have, categorized these nouns. The shams is feminine. So you say hadihi ash-shams, right? This is the sun. Hada al-qamar. That is the moon. The moon is masculine. Okay. Al-milaqatu fil qidri. The spoon is in the pot, and that's what you can see in the picture. The spoon is literally in the pot. Okay. Next sentence.
هذه بقرة فلاح.
هذه بقرة الفلاح. هذه بقرة الفلاح. This is the cow of the farmer. بقرة, Surah Baqarah. Surah al-Baqarati, right? Okay.
So al-fallah by itself can still mean farmer.
Yeah. Al-Fallah is Al-Fallahu. Al-Fallahu, that is the farmer. Fallahun, that's a farmer. Next sentence. هذا أنف وهذا فم. Okay, هذا, that means masculine, right? Okay, so these two nouns that we are seeing are masculine. هذا أنف, this is the nose. وهذا فم, this is the mouth. So we know now the nose and the mouth are masculine. Next page. Next sentence, man.
هذه أذن وهذه عين.
هذه أذن وهذه عين. So هذه is for feminine. أذن, what is that? Ear. Ear, perfect. وهذه عين. What's عين? Eyes. Okay, next one.
هذه يد وهذه رجل.
Yeah, هذه يد وهذه رجل. So now we know two more nouns that are feminine. The yad, the hand, and رجل, we could say legs or feet. Yeah, feet or legs.
So it would be incorrect to say هذا رجل. It would have to
Yeah, that's incorrect.
Okay, makes sense.
Why? Yeah, there's always a reason why. Yeah? Sometimes not, but the reason why is this. We've learned two signs that something is feminine. Okay? The first one is if it has a ta marbuta. Okay? Sometimes it'll be connected, sometimes it won't be connected. Does anyone know when it won't be connected?
It's not-
Depending on the letter that comes before it.
Depending on the letter. So there's I think 6 or 7 I think 6 letters. If it comes after an alif, a dal, ra, this, and then a wow. Thanks. A wow. If Tamaruza comes after these, because these can't connect with anything afterwards. These don't connect with, a letter doesn't connect with these. If you notice now, if you go to the Quran, you open it up, any of these letters, it doesn't connect with something afterwards. It's an alif, it's not lam. Alright? Therefore, the Tamarbuta sits after it. Like, after it. Like that. So that's one sign of femininity, something that's feminine. We've just learned with body parts, another sign of femininity. If the body part comes in pairs, like the eyes, هذه عين, هذه, because there's 2 of them. Or أذن, there's 2 of them, هذه أذن. Or hands, there's 2 hands, هذه يد, there's 2 legs, هذه رجل. So body parts that come in pairs. These are the signs that something is feminine. Okay?
Sounds like a noun or something.
Yeah. Sounds that a noun is feminine. Yes. Now there will be exceptions, of course. Like I mentioned in I think lesson 3, that there's Hamza. Hamza. This is a masculine name. Hamza. Now, just because I have a Tamarbuta, you can't say, you're a girl, right? You can't do that. So there's some exceptions to the rule. We're going to learn these exceptions. Okay. Let's just do this last thing, Iqra waqtub, and then we'll stop. Iqra waqtub. Who can read? هذا مسجد وهذه مدرسة. هذا مسجد. This is a masjid. وهذه مدرسة. And this is a school. School, look, it has a tamarbuta, but it's feminine. Okay, next one.
Can it also be everything?
Yes. Yes.
هذه أخت عباس.
Ukhtu Abbas. Perfect. So who is this? This referring to something feminine. This is the sister of Abbas.
Just to like reiterate one last time. So Ukhtu would be the Ibaf, and then Abbas would be the Ibaf ilayhi.
Ukhtu mudaf, Abbasin mudaf ilayhi. Sister of Abbas. Rasulullah. Right? I just remember that Rasulullah, and that's how I remember mudaf mudaf ilayhi. Okay, number 3. هذا ديك وهذه دجاجة. My 2 favorite meats to eat. This is a rooster, and this is a chicken, or like a hen. There's a difference. Right? The rooster is the one with like. The deacon is the male chicken. A rooster, the one that screams in the morning. Yeah. Is the hen that lays eggs, the brown one. Both of them are nice. Okay, number 4.
هذا ابن المدرس.
هذا ابن مديري.
مدير. وهذه بنت المدرس.
Can you translate, my brother?
This is the son of the director, and that is the daughter of the engineer.
Of the teacher.
The teacher.
So this is the son of you can say the director, the principal, the head teacher, and this is the daughter of the teacher. Okay, number 5. هذه أم ياسين. هذه أم ياسين. This is the mother of Yasin. Okay, next one. This is what I ask all the time. Yeah. أين قدر اللحم? Where is the pot of meat? Here. Lahm, yeah, meat. Now you can specify like lahm, the judge. What's that? Aina qidrul lahmi. Where is the pot of meat? Qidrul lahmi, right? Here fi thalajati. It is in the refrigerator.
So why is
That's qidr. Remember, that's one of the exceptions we learned. Qidrun, that's actually feminine. And there's also other exceptions like the cheeks.
The lajati means what?
Refrigerator. Like your cheeks, you have 2 cheeks, right? Yeah, like you have 2 cheeks. This is another exception, I'm saying.
Yeah.
2 cheeks, this is the body parts that come in pairs. These are general rules. But khadun, khudulun, so 1 khad, that's 1 cheek. Khudul, that's 2 cheeks. They're actually masculine. So there's some exceptions to the rule. But in general, just have this in your brain, and you'll learn the exceptions as they come. Okay, last one. We'll stop here.
هذا باب وهذه نافذة.
هذا باب وهذه نافذة. What does that mean?
This is the door, and this is, I don't know what nafida.
It means window.
The refrigerator.
No, nafidatun means window. Yeah. Refrigerator is thalajatun. Hada babun, so we know the bab, that the door is masculine. Wahadhi nafidatun, and now we know window is feminine. Okay? Let's conclude there, inshallah. هذا أنف, this is the nose, a nose, and هذا فم, and this is a mouth. And it's هذا because they're masculine; they don't come in pairs. You would say for eyes, هذه عين, هذه عين, because there's two pairs of eyes.
So, if you said Hadi Ayn referring to both my eyes, how would I refer to one of my eyes?
Yeah, no, you can say, for really in reality, you say like aynan, that's
so
two, for plural, aynani, right? Aynan. But you can do that too, it doesn't matter. Yeah. And any other question before we stop completely?
We have no class.
Inshallah. We'll stop the recording.